Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur, and is Amazon trying to steal you away from eBay? Well, according to a new lawsuit that eBay has filed, that is exactly what they are trying to do. Now, I've got some mixed feelings about this case. You know I am not a fan of Amazon. I used to not be a fan of eBay, but they improved a lot in my opinion. But this is kind of an interesting, shall we say, predicament. So let's read the article and let's kind of weigh what's really going on. So, according to Investopedia, eBay Inc. filed a lawsuit against Amazon.com Wednesday accusing its e-commerce rival of illegally poaching its sellers. In the lawsuit filed in Santa Clara County in California, eBay said Amazon representatives created eBay accounts and then messaged sellers via the company's internal email system in an effort to persuade them to start selling their goods on Amazon. eBay claims that dozens of Amazon sales representatives in both the U.S. and abroad were involved in the illegal recruitment drive, adding that hundreds of emails have been sent since 2015. eBay alleged that these actions violated its user agreement and formed part of a strategy that was orchestrated from Amazon headquarters. Quote, for years and unbeknownst to eBay, Amazon has been engaged in systematic coordinated effort to infiltrate and exploit eBay's proprietary M2M system on eBay's platform to lure top eBay sellers to Amazon, eBay said in the lawsuit. In order to avoid detection, Amazon representatives allegedly spelled out their email addresses and asked eBay sellers to talk on the phone. eBay said it was eventually alerted to the issue by one of its sellers a few weeks ago. When it discovered that the complaint was true, it sent out a cease and desist letter to Amazon ordering the company to stop. Not that ever stops Amazon, but whatever. An Amazon spokesperson said the company is conducting a thorough investigation of these allegations, and Amazon could be hit with more than fines. eBay has demanded that Amazon stops misusing its messaging platform and pays it an undisclosed amount of monetary damages. If a jury finds Amazon guilty of violating the California Comprehensive Computer Data Access and Fraud Act, the online retail giant could also be hit with restrictions on how it operates. Both Amazon and eBay rely on third-party sellers and their commissions. All of eBay's retail sales are made by independent sellers, and Amazon, too, is increasingly relying on them to grow its business. In fact, fun little fact, Amazon makes more money from the third-party sellers than it does their own merchandise. Well, not like, Kindles and, notepads and stuff that they themselves make, but in terms of just general items, they make more money off the third-party sellers because they just collect commissions. They don't actually have to buy merchandise, they don't have to store merchandise, they don't have to pay anyone to ship the merchandise. So they make more money, and their third-party sellers largely for many years had been the only profitable thing about the company. Now that has probably changed. I think their cloud service is doing pretty well right now, but it makes sense that Amazon would want to definitely focus on this. Of course, it doesn't make sense why they wouldn't want to treat their sellers better, but whatever. Last year, for the first time, more than half of the items sold on Amazon's website were from third-party sellers. Last year, Amazon also offered discounts on items sold by third-party sellers and reimbursed independent merchants the amount it cost them. Amazon shares fell 0.37 cents and 37% in pre-market trading, broadly in line with the rest of the market. Now, here's where it's complicated. Here's where it's really, truly complicated. eBay does have these rules that says you can't encourage business off the eBay platform through the messaging systems. I have actually told people, and they say, when is it an appropriate time to give people your phone number or anything? I say, usually never. The only time I do it is when an item has not arrived and it's very, very late and I can't figure out what's going on. I will usually give the buyer a business phone number with which to call me while I investigate what's going on as kind of a little bit of reassurance that they can get in contact with me should they have any future questions. But generally the answer is no. You don't give your phone number out. You don't encourage a sale off the site. You don't give them a different email address. You do it all through the eBay system. And by the way, for your protection, that is also good because here's the risk you do when you give someone the phone number. They call, they can say whatever they want, and then they go to eBay and it doesn't matter if they were abusing you. They just say that you called them on the phone number. So it's a safety precaution for you. And then, yeah, it's for also things like this because you don't want Shopify and Amazon to poach those sellers. Now, that said, I don't know exactly what law Amazon might be breaking. They might be violating personal policies eBay has, but those sellers are not eBay employees. Just like Uber can't tell you not to drive for Lyft or you can't drive for them, eBay can't tell you to only sell on their platform. They can't say, hey, if you go to Amazon and start selling, you're off the site. No, it doesn't work that way. But as always, I'm going to, of course, side a little bit with eBay because Amazon is just generally shady, and I don't like them, to be quite frank. And I would like to see this one go to trial. I'd like to see if Amazon's actually breaking a law. This one might be a little bit more difficult to prove, I would think, but who knows? So anyway, that's interesting. My question is, any of you guys, did you get any emails encouraging you to get off eBay and selling on Amazon? I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as low as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.